Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this matcha banana loaf cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to make your buttermilk. So to do that, add your vinegar into your milk and whisk together until they're combined, then set aside until needed later on. While you wait, you can go ahead and grab yourself a mixing bowl and place in your dry ingredients, starting with the flour and salt, followed by the sugar, then your raisin agent, and not forgetting to add in your matcha powder, and just mix it all in until it's fully combined. Once it's combined, you can then go ahead and add in the whey. I started with the oil followed by the buttermilk, and you should also add in your vanilla, but I did it at the end because I forgot. And just mix it all together until you have a clear, it looks like a dough but it's more of a batter. And then add in the banana, and once you incorporate the banana will loosen the mixture and make it look like a normal cake batter, so just trust the process on this one. Then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this will just help incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so don't forget to scrape the top and the bottom of the bowl. Then, as I said earlier, I forgot to add in the vanilla, so I just crept mine in here, but feel free to add it in with the rest of the wet ingredients. Once you've done that, you can then transfer into a loaf pan which has been lined with some parchment paper. Level it off as much as you can, and then place your banana that's been halved on top, and just brush over with some lemon juice. This will help it not brown while it's in the oven, or it won't burn. I don't understand the chemistry of it, but that's how it works. Then place into your preheated oven and bake it off. I will leave all that information in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you are interested. So once the cake has been baked and has been allowed to cool fully, you can then go ahead and slice it up. I cut mine into thick wedges, but feel free to cut it into smaller pieces if you would like. This is the perfect kind of cake to share with your friends, family, work colleagues, whoever else you want to. It's just very quick and easy. You can't really see the matcha, but the flavour is there, so trust me when I say that. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.